Here is the only guide you're gonna need for the brand new Beanstalk update. Let's go ahead and get straight into this video. So as you guys can see, the Beanstalk update is officially out, and guys, let me tell you, this might be one of Grow a Garden's biggest updates yet. Both figuratively and literally too. I mean, look at the size of this freaking beanstalk. I'm going to be showing you guys every single thing you need to know about this, every little tip and trick that you need to know to get the most rewards out of this event, and of course, we're going to be going over all of the new best plants added in this update. Let's just hop straight into this video, bro. I don't want to waste any of your time, but if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's start. So starting off with the beanstalk, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, here it is. Now, right next to the beanstalk, we have a little man who is basically looking for random types of fruits. So as you guys can see, right now, he is looking for fruit plants. Sometimes he might ask for woody plants. Woody plants are basically things that are, well, things like a banana tree, things like a coconut tree. These are considered woody plants. He might also ask for berry plants, which is, of course, the berry bush right here. Or prickly plants, which is, of course, the cactus right here. So yeah, he might ask for random plants just like that. You guys just need to go ahead and find the fruit that is basically being asked for. Alternatively, you can also use the brand new garden guide. Now, we're gonna come back to this, but just this one little feature, guys. If you go ahead and open this up, go over to plants and then choose the plant of your liking. For example, the elephant ear. Check this out, guys. It's basically gonna tell you guys every single thing you need to know about the elephant ear. Once again, if you want to know about the blueberry, check this out, guys. This is all of the type of traits the blueberry has. So yeah, he might be asking for different types of traits for different types of plants. You just have to go ahead and give him the plant, the specific plant he is looking for. So right now, he is looking for a fruit. Going back into our garden, guys, check this out, guys. The blueberry is a fruit, so we can go ahead and collect a bunch of blueberries and hand it over to him. So collect. All right, once you guys have your blueberries, you simply want to wait for the beanstalk to decay, and once it has decayed, you simply go ahead and give all of your plants right over here. So 3, 2, 1, and feed. There you go. And as you guys can see, I got 50 points from 25 fruits. Now, how the hell does that work? Well, guys, this is actually really simple. I've used this like many times. Basically, what this means is if you are using a common plant, you only get 1 point. If you're using a uncommon plant like a blueberry like we did, you get 2 points. That's how we got 50 points for 25 plants. If you're using a rare plant, you get 3 points. Legendary gets you 4, mythical gets you 5, divine gets you 6, and finally prismatic gets you 7. So yeah, the rarity of the plant you are using definitely matters because it gives you guys more points. So yeah, keep that in mind. But once again, this is a team effort. As you guys can see, there is a leaderboard right over here. So I've donated 50 points. This person has donated 112, and we all basically have to go ahead and donate points until this thing reaches 800 points. If you have the highest points donated, you are gonna get a bonus reward. So try and give the most points, guys, because it is gonna give you guys more rewards. But honestly, the rewards aren't too crazy. Don't tell anyone I said that. But yeah, if you just want to go ahead and let other people do the work, you can do that. But of course, don't do that. Now, coming on to the best method to actually complete this event. As you guys can see, this is best done with people. But if you go ahead and join a random Grow a Gardener server, you might find a bunch of random people who are just not doing anything. They're not even participating in the event, so it might be quite difficult to do this. So what I recommend you guys to do is head over to the description down below right now and join my Discord server. And once you guys are inside my Discord server, there will be a new tab called Beanstalk event or something right over here, guys. For now, it's not there because obviously the update is not out, guys. I'm making this in a test server, but join my Discord server and you will find a tab that basically says Beanstalk quest or something, and you can basically go ahead and find a bunch of friends to do this quest with. And trust me, it is far better to do it with people from my Discord server or any other Discord server rather than trying to do this with a bunch of dumb randoms. Like, trust me, bro, they might not participate. You guys probably already know this from something like the Harvest event. So be very careful and do this from my Discord server. Once again, link to which is going to be in the description down below. I can't speak. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's grow this thing up and climb it. Alright, so it should be done now once I go ahead and feed it the plants. Oh, dude, we're like 25 short. And there you go. I think it's about to happen. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and there it is, the beanstalk itself. Now, one more thing you guys need to keep in mind, if you did participate in this event, for example, even if you donated 1 point or 700 points, does not matter, you are gonna get rewards. Now, you might say, wait a second, I didn't get any rewards, what are you talking about? Well, guys, the rewards are actually cleverly hidden on your way up to the beanstalk, to the top of the beanstalk, I mean. As you guys can see, check this out, guys, we have these glowing orbs that you can go ahead and simply collect, and once you collect these, you are gonna get some pretty cool rewards. These rewards range from master sprinklers, the new fertilizers, to all the way like reclaimers or something. So yeah, you can get a bunch of different kinds of rewards. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, we got a sprout seed pack. That's one of the new seed packs, which is pretty cool. Once again, we're gonna come back to these seed packs in a second. Don't worry about it, guys. Let's go ahead and collect this. We got more reclaimers. And yeah, I recommend you just zoom out like this and see where all the rewards are. This parkour isn't too difficult, guys, so don't worry, you're not gonna struggle at this. Maybe if you play on mobile, it might be a little bit of a challenge, but look at that. We literally got 2 godly sprinklers, bro. And we got a master sprinkler. No freaking way, guys. I tell you, master sprinklers are so freaking easy to get. Alright, once you guys make it to the top, you will be inside of this cloud castle thing. And here we have the giant who you can go ahead and speak to, and this is where our brand new shop is. You can go ahead and buy yourself a bunch of sprout seed packs, sprout egg, the new mandrake plant, sprout crate, silver fertilizer, which you might be like, what the hell is a silver fertilizer? We're gonna come back to this, guys, don't worry. The canary, melon, amber heart, and the spriggan. Spriggan. It's a brand new pet. So yeah, honestly, this update is so freaking cool. I really like this. It is so well made, bro. I can't even lie. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which I'm also very excited about, the garden guide. We got a preview of this last week, but unfortunately I could not talk about it. But this week, guys, it is completed. It is completely done, and as you guys can see, we now have a profile. You can basically go ahead and level up your stats. I believe currently this doesn't really do anything. You can level up, and yeah, it does nothing. I'm pretty sure. We have our daily quests, which I believe are the same as the ones we got like down there inside of the gear shop. So yeah, that is not anything different. You still get 2 seed packs for completing all 3 of them, so still very mid. Next up, we have achievements, and this is very interesting. So if you guys go ahead and complete all of these achievements right over here, you are gonna get something called the Statue of Achievement. I'm pretty sure this is just a cosmetic item that you can use to show off, so don't get too excited, it's nothing special. But as you guys can see, we have common, uncommon, rare, legendary, mythical, divine, so many achievements you guys can go ahead and get, and each time you guys go ahead and complete these quests, I guess you can call them, they're very simple, by the way, just like shovel 100 plants, harvest 500 carrots, gift 1 carrot. So yeah, they're not difficult at all. The only difficult part is getting these fruits. For example, something like the cacao, you'll have to go ahead and get them and harvest 50 of them, which once again, honestly, not that difficult to get, so you guys can definitely do it. But yeah, these are the brand new quests that you guys can go ahead and complete, and of course, once you guys complete them, you are gonna get a bunch of rewards, like the sugar apple, a golden fence. What is a golden fence? We're gonna come back to that in a second, but yeah, you can get a bunch of cool rewards, including a bone blossom. Yes, if you go ahead and complete the prismatic achievements, you are gonna get 1 bone blossom seed. Extremely valuable. Hi, it's Editing Cozy from the future here, and the garden guide has been completely revamped. As you guys can see, you can no longer actually get yourself bone blossom, which is really unfortunate, but yeah, you now get something called a silver prismatic seed pack, a silver divine seed pack, a cooking kit, silver legendary seed pack, and yeah, you basically get a bunch of seed packs from this. I'm not sure what these seed packs actually give you because it does not show right here, but yeah, that is what you get by completing these. It has been changed, unfortunately. No bone blossom for us, very sad. But moving on, let's move on to the next tab inside of the garden guide, and this is a tab we are familiar with. This is the index. Yes, the brand new index, so any plant you guys go ahead and plant inside of your garden is going to be indexed right here. As you guys can see, I have so many undiscovered plants, and you will too. You have to go ahead and plant them in your garden for it to be indexed. If you did this before, if you already had something like this guy right here, or if you already had something like bone blossom and you destroyed it, you shoveled it before this update came out, you will have to go ahead and get yourself bone blossom again and plant it again for it to be indexed. So yeah, just a heads up there. But if we go ahead and choose one of these plants, we have a bunch of stats here. So it tells us what its rarity is, its source, if it's obtainable or not anymore, the average growth time, the harvest type, if you can only harvest 1 or multiple of them, them. Its traits, which we talked about before. Of course, the traits is useful for the Beanstalk quest, once again, as we talked about it before. And it also goes ahead and shows you guys the heaviest elephant ear or whatever other plant you have harvested on what dates. This is very, very cool if you guys are like competing with friends or something. Also have the most valuable you have harvested. So as you guys can see, the most valuable I have harvested was on the 14th of August, being 671 million. Once again, this is counting after the update came out. So even if you guys got a plant that's more valuable than this before the garden guide came out, it is not going to be indexed. So keep that in mind. And of course, it also shows your best mutations. So very cool. We also have some extra stats like planted, how many you've planted. It shows 0 because once again, it is counting from after the guide came out. How many I've sold and how many I have harvested. So yeah, very cool. We have one for pets right here too. So every single pet you have ever had is going to be indexed right here. Its ability is going to be indexed right here. How you get it, the source is also here. Highest level and the highest kg is also right here. Same goes for cosmetic items. So if you guys have a bunch of cosmetic items, you can also view them right here. What's also cool is each one of them has a different description, which is so neat, man. I love that additional little touch. And the final tab is food, which is basically the same thing. So yeah, it's going to show you guys the known recipes for all of the food. So this is the recipes I have personally used. Also the heaviest one you have cooked, most valuable, and the best mutations you have had on your food. Yes, food is actually still in the game, by the way. It is not gone. It is still here. Once again, if you guys want to cook food, what you have to do is unlock something called a cooking kit. And you get this by completing a common quest inside of the new achievements area. So if you go ahead and complete this common quest, you are going to get a cooking kit cosmetic and a silver common seed pack here. This is the cooking kit that we need. This is what the cooking kit is going to look like. So basically the thing we had in the game before, but it is going to be a cosmetic item. Shout out to this person because yeah, they unlocked this, so cool, good for them. But that's the brand new garden guide. It's a lot to take in. There is so much to talk about in this thing. So yeah, I've kind of just skimmed over most of the things, but you guys can go ahead, explore it for yourself, see what's new. It's really cool. By the way, to get this thing, it is just going to spawn inside your inventory. So just simply go ahead and search up garden guide inside your inventory and you are just going to automatically have it. You don't have to go and unlock it or anything. Whew. Okay, moving on. This update is big. I'm telling you, bro, it is really big. The next thing we have in this update is exciting. It is very exciting. I'm telling you, you are going to be excited once you see this thing. So if you go over to the crafting section right here and scroll all the way to the bottom, of course, we have the pack B, but we also have the pet pouch, which increases your inventory slots for your pets by 1, maximum being 50, meaning we just got 50 extra pet slots. Obviously, before you could also increase your pet slots right inside here by giving this thing your aged pets, but now you can get an additional 50, so 25 plus 50, 75 total pet slots inside your inventory. That's way better than 60, so you know what, this is very, very useful. Let's go ahead and buy one right now to showcase to you guys. Like and subscribe, please. I'm spending money for you guys. Like, come on, you gotta subscribe. Anyways, this is what it looks like. Let's go ahead and use it. And check this out, guys. Your max pet inventory has been increased by 1. Total inventory slots being a 61. So yeah, you can go ahead and get yourself 50 extra slots right here. Really cool. I love that. Okay, moving on. Let's head over to my garden and check this out. Once you go over to your sign here, what is this? Fence skins. My god, we have been waiting for this for so freaking long. Customization, customization, customization. It is finally in the game, ladies and gentlemen. You can get yourself a bunch of different kinds of fence skins. For some reason, I can't equip them. I got the bean fence, by the way. All you had to do was climb the beanstalk. Once you guys go ahead and complete growing it 6 times. Yes, once you complete growing the beanstalk 6 times, you should get the beanstalk fence for free at the top. I should have a video playing of it on screen right now, but for some reason I didn't unlock it. So yeah, you are supposed to get this. I don't think anyone in my server has it, so I don't think it's working properly right now, but that is how you can go ahead and edit your fence skins. It looks very, very cool. We also have a brand new mutation or event or whatever you want to call it. This is going to be the solar eclipse event. Once again, I'm gonna have it on your screen right now. It looks very, very cool. And yeah, you get a new mutation too. I believe it's called the solar eclipse mutation. I'm not sure, but yeah, very neat. I'm not sure what the money multiplier on that is, but I'll let you guys know very, very soon. Moving on, let's move on into the juicy stuff, the seeds. That's what we want to know. So of course, we have a brand new seed pack inside of this update, which you can go ahead and buy from the giant right here. You can buy this with shekels, by the way. I believe it's like 1,000,000 shekels to buy this thing. All of the stuff inside of the shop can be bought with shekels. So let me just go ahead and reset this and check this out, guys. 1.5 million shekels to get yourself a sprout seed pack. So I really like that. So for all of you people who have been hoarding shekels for the longest time, you finally have some use for it. And inside of the seed shop, guys, just ignore the placeholders here. We have a bunch of seeds, which we are gonna go ahead and go over right now, so sit tight. We also have the mandrake, and we also have the canary, melon, and of course the amber heart. So let's go ahead and talk about each one of these and see how much they sell for. So starting off with the easiest one to get, this is going to be from the seed shop, and this is going to be the flare daisy. This is what it looks like. I'm really sorry my garden's kind of a mess, but doing these events, man, it makes your garden a mess, okay? I can't help it. But as you guys can see, this is what it is going to look like. It's a really small plant, and I believe it is multi-harvest. It's not a single harvest plant, don't worry. But let's go ahead and collect this thing and see how much it actually sells for. So here it is. This is what it looks like. Really cute. I love it, bro. How much is this worth, good sir? $22,000. You know what? Not bad at all. Let's see a slightly bigger one. And this is going to be 37,000 shekels. Guys, this is literally the worst plant you can get from this update. That's extremely good. How much is this worth? And yeah, it seems like it's between 20 to 30 to 40,000 shekels. Not bad at all. Next up, we have the Dusk Puff. And here it is. I really like the way this thing looks. So it's basically a tree trunk that's in the ground that's like been chopped up. And yeah, it's a bunch of mushrooms that are just growing out of it. Once again, I'm really sorry for how cramped this is, but yeah, this is what it looks like. It looks really neat. So let's go ahead and collect this right now and see how much this thing actually sells for. Yo, I'm actually kind of excited. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. How much is this worth? 31,000 shekels. You know what? Not bad. That's the smallest one I have too. So you know what? That's decent, dude. Let's see once again, 31,500. And let's see a larger one. And this is going to be about 55,000 shekels. So this seems to be between 30 to 50 to 60,000 shekels. So not bad at all, guys. Honestly, a decent plant in my opinion. Once again, this is like the second easiest one to get. So yeah, not bad at all. Next up, we have the mandrake. And I'm pretty sure this is like the easiest plant to get inside of this update. And yeah, this is going to be a one-time harvest plant. So if we go ahead and collect it, check this out, guys. It basically just looks like a carrot, I'm not gonna lie, with a face and slightly different color. But yeah, this looks really cool. Like, look at this thing, bro. But let's see how much this thing sells for. And this is gonna be a whopping 80,000 shekels. Not bad at all. Once again, you get this from the shop itself, so this does not come out of the seed pack. So yeah, keep that in mind. Next up is the canary melon. Let's see how much this thing sells for. Once again, this is all just base sell price, so keep that in mind, guys. You can, of course, go ahead and do the sprinkler method on these. So yeah, once again, keep that in mind. So here it is. Let's go ahead and sell it and see how much this thing actually sells for. 63,000 shekels. You know what? Not bad. Once again, let's try another one, which is a different weight, 62,000. And this one has the silver mutation on it, which we are going to come back to. Don't worry. And this is going to be, let's see, 293,000 shekels. Okay, I really got to talk about these fertilizers. We're going to get back to those in a second, so keep watching. But we're wasting way too much time on these plants. Let's go ahead and speed things up. Next up, we have the Poseidon plant. So here it is, guys. This is what the Poseidon plant is actually going to look like. And it seems like they are growing a lot of plants on them. A lot of fruits, I should say. And yeah, you get like 4 at the bottom right here, and you get 2 more at the top. So let's go ahead and collect all of these and see how much they actually sell for. So collect, and we might have to go up here and hit collect on this guy. There you go. And let's see how much this thing actually sells for. So here we have a 2.4 kg one, and this is going to be about 60,000 shekels. You know what, dude? That is not bad at all for the smallest one I have. Let's see a slightly bigger one, 91,000 shekels. And an even bigger one, which is a 9 kg one, which I got from the top right there. This is gonna be, let's see, 633,000 shekels. Guys, this is better than something like the sugar apple. This is way better than that. So yeah, honestly, a really cool looking plant too. I mean, just look at this thing, bro. It looks like a massive popsicle or something. It's just really cool. I love the way this thing looks. But yeah, without wasting time, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is gonna be the Glem root. So yeah, this is what the Glem root is going to look like. like. Let's go ahead and collect these two. It kind of looks like a miniature mango tree with like blue leaves. So yeah, really cool looking look. But let's go ahead and see how much this thing actually sells for. So here we have a 3 kg one. Let's see what this thing sells for. 144,000 shekels. Wait, what? This has to be a joke, right? This is so freaking good. Yeah, this is extremely good, guys. If you get your hands on this, man, this is a WW plot. Dude, what? A 6 kg one with no sprinkler method, by the way, goes for 435,000 shekels with no mutations, no sprinkler method. Guys, this plant is extremely good. Like, it does not look as good as it actually is. So yeah, if you guys get your hands on this, bro, definitely go for it. Next up, we have the mangosteen. I think that's how you pronounce this. But let's go ahead and collect this and see how much it sells for. Look at this. This is what it is going to look like. Looks pretty neat too. Okay, let's see how much this thing sells for. And this is going to be about 45,000 shekels. This is way easy to get, by the way, so keep that in mind. A slightly bigger one is going to be 18,000 shekels. 81,000 shekels, sorry, my bad. And yeah, honestly, this thing is not bad at all either. So if you guys get yourself any of these plants, they are extremely good. Moving on, before we move on to the Princess Thorn, which is of course the best plant you can get inside of this update, let's go ahead and talk about another plant, which is of course going to be the Amber Heart. Oh my god, I absolutely love the way this thing looks. Just look at this, bro. Look at how cool this thing looks. It wouldn't let me clean it. Okay, that's really annoying. We might have to do this the old-fashioned way, guys. But yeah, this is what it is going to look like. It's basically a tree with the Amber Heart sticking out of it. Honestly, one of the best-looking plants we have in Grow a Garden right now. But let's go ahead and see how much this thing sells for. So here we have the Amber Heart with the Tempeus mutation, which we can obviously just go ahead and remove. So let's go ahead and see how much this thing is worth. With the mutation, of course, 3.782 million. If you guys don't know how to take off a mutation from a plant, how you actually calculate that, let me just educate you right now for a second. Simply go over to any Grow a Garden mutation calculator, select the mutation you are trying to remove, and as you guys can see, you are gonna get a multiplier right there. So basically what we have to do is divide the worth of the plant right now by 12. So let's go ahead and see how much this thing is worth again. How much is this worth? And as you guys can see, this is about 3.8 million shekels. So that's gonna be 3,800,000 just like this, divided by 12, and this plant is gonna be worth about 316,000 shekels base value. So honestly, not bad at all, but of course you only get one of this at a time, so it's not that great, guys. But the Amber Heart just looks so freaking incredible. Honestly, if you guys just want to get this for the looks, I wouldn't blame you, bro. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. But of course, now it's time for the big girl, the Princess Thorn. Look at this thing. It looks so freaking cool. You only get one of that at a time, but let's go ahead and see how much this thing actually sells for. So let's go ahead and remove all of the mutations, collect this thing, and yeah, this is what the base is going to look like. Honestly, nothing too special. I feel like the Amber Heart should have been the best plant in the game, but you know what? It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Let's see how much a Princess Thorn actually sells for. This thing is absolutely massive, by the way. So let's start off with the 10 kg one. How much is this going to be worth, good sir? And this is going to be a whopping 100,000 shekels. And if you get a slightly bigger one, let's see. This is going to be 142,000 shekels. Honestly, guys, not that bad. The Princess Thorn is low-key kind of bad. I can't lie to you. The Amber Heart is way better. So yeah, in my opinion, guys, go for the Amber Heart. It's significantly better. Once again, you get the Amber Heart right up there inside of the shop, so keep that in mind. Anyways, now let's go ahead and talk about all of the new pets we actually got inside of this update. I'm really trying to speed this up, guys, because this video is getting really long. So of course, we have a brand new thing called the Sprout Egg, which once again, you can get inside of the shop as I showed you guys before. And yeah, inside of this, you are going to be able to unlock 5 new pets or 4 new pets. I don't know. Let's go ahead and place this down and see if we get lucky and get anything good out of this. Of course, it is going to take you guys 4 hours to grow up, but because I'm in the testing server, it's only taking 15 seconds. But let's see. Please give me something good. Please give me something good, bro. We love gambling. We love gambling. Okay, we got a daisy cow, one of those bunnies again, and another daisy cow. Okay. Starting off with the daisy cow. So this is it right over here, guys. This is going to be a common one. All plants within a 10 studs area grow 1.2 times faster. So yeah, if you go ahead and use 8 of these, you can make your plants grow significantly faster. How useful is that? Well, it depends on person to person. Most people just prefer using a watering can, but if you don't want to do that, this is a solid alternative. Moving on, the next pet we have is going to be the jackalope. And this guy, every 100 seconds, thumps its feet and has a 16% chance to mutate a nearby fruit, applying the sandy mutation. That's it. That's all this guy does. Very cool, just not interesting. Okay, it's a mid. Alright, it's fine. It's cool. It's a cool mutation, but it's just not interesting. Over at number 3, we have the golem, and this guy, every 5 minutes, goes to the mutation machine and tinkers with it and advances its time by 60 seconds, aka a minute. So yeah, this guy's basically gonna go right here, and he's just gonna increase its speed by a minute. So yeah, if you are a person who loves to mutate your pets a lot, this guy is gonna be pretty useful. Of course, getting a whole army of these is gonna be far better than just using one. But again, this is extremely situational, so yeah, if you want to use it, you can. But if you're like me, who barely ever mutates plants, this is kind of useless. Next up, we have the seedling, and this guy is actually pretty cool. Every 5 minutes, swaps mutations between 2 random fruits, ignores favorited fruit. Now, this is very, very interesting, as I said. How useful is that? I'm not sure. But let's say maybe you get rainbow on a carrot, it could basically swap rainbow from your carrot to something like your candy blossom. So maybe it has its uses, maybe I haven't tested it enough, maybe it is gonna be the best pet in the entire game, who knows. But honestly, extremely unique ability. If you get this, don't delete it, keep it. I feel like someone's gonna bring up a very good method to actually use these. Okay, moving on, the next pet is actually not a part of the egg. This pet, it can be bought from inside of the giant right here. So if you go ahead and check this out right here, we have the Spriggan. And this guy basically occasionally spreads its roots to all nearby fruit and has a chance to get the Bloom mutation, which I believe Bloom is a brand new mutation. Let's go ahead and test it out right now. So you can get yourself a bunch of Bloom sprays too by simply just completing the Beanstalk event right here. So you might occasionally get this thing. But let's go ahead and spray this on one of my elephant ears. And yeah, it did absolutely nothing. So yeah, it doesn't seem like you can really see this thing. But yeah, that's the Bloom mutation. It didn't do anything. Oh, oh my god, it has little stink trails on it. Oh, that's so cool, bro. I love that. Yeah, besides that, it doesn't look any different. And finally, we have the best pet you can get inside of this update. And this is gonna go to none other than the golden goose. Yes, this guy right here can be obtained from the sprout egg. And of course, there's gonna be a 1% chance to actually get it. And this guy is very interesting, like extremely interesting. Every 10 minutes, it lays a golden egg plant on your garden that starts with the fortune mutation. The golden egg can be harvested and mutates like a regular plant. Yeah, this is what it is gonna look like. Shout out to this person right here, guys. I'm pretty sure they are a YouTuber, so huge shout out to them, because I didn't actually manage to get this pet, but they did, and it's basically gonna lay this egg on your garden every 10 minutes. This egg can gain any mutations just like a regular plant, and of course you can go ahead and collect it and sell it and make an absolute fortune out of it. So yeah, that's the brand new golden goose. It has a very cool ability. I don't know how much a golden egg actually sells for, so once again, we're going to make a complete video ranking all of these pets where we talk about this pet a little bit more. But for now, that's all of the information we have. Once again, not many people actually got this egg, so it is quite difficult to actually get this. But yeah, this is what the golden egg looks like. Very cool. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and talk about something huge. Fertilizers. Now, why did I keep this for all the way at the end of the video? Because I'm not sure if this is actually going to be added this update. The way you actually get this is from the rewards you get from the beanstalks. Every single time you guys are climbing the beanstalk, you know, there's those green orbs that I showed you guys before. Yeah, from those orbs, you actually get these fertilizers. But for some reason, you can't get those fertilizers anymore from those orbs. Like, it's like really difficult to get them now. Well, I haven't gotten even one so far, so I'm not sure if these have been removed, but I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about them anyways, because yeah, Jandal did say he was gonna add these. But anyways, what you can do with these is you can go ahead and apply these fertilizers to your plants. you can actually go ahead and get yourself 3 fertilizers. We have the silver, the rainbow, and the golden. Once again, all of these can be obtained from simply climbing the beanstalk, except for the silver multiplier, which you can actually just simply go ahead and buy inside of the giant shop right here. And as you guys can see, this makes a plant silver for an hour. Now you might be asking, it makes you plant silver. What the hell does that actually mean? It means exactly what it says. It's gonna make your plant silver. That's it. And basically what this does, it gives your plant a higher chance to actually get the silver mutation. So you can't just randomly get the silver mutation. No. You need to make your plant silver first, and then you'll get the silver mutation. So yeah, eventually this plant is gonna start growing silver plants on it, which is gonna be pretty cool. And same applies for the golden fertilizer, and finally the very rare rainbow fertilizer, which is gonna make you plant a rainbow for an hour or 2 hours, I believe. So yeah, it is not permanent. Keep that in mind, guys. These fertilizers are not permanent. They're not gonna make you plant a rainbow permanently, but they can be rainbow for about 2 hours, so you can go ahead and get yourself even more rainbow plants. Yeah, very cool idea. I don't know how great it actually is gonna be, because getting these fertilizers is not easy, man. It's not easy at all. Of course, this means that we got a brand new mutation called the silver mutation. As you guys saw earlier, I got it on my canary melon right here, so this is what it is gonna look like. We don't know what the money multiplier on the silver mutation is yet. Of course, we know that the gold mutation gives us a 20 times multiplier, and rainbow gives us a 50 times multi-multiplier. But once again, we don't know how much the silver gives. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like a 10 times multi-multiplier, so yeah, not too bad. But yeah, that's the brand new fertilizer system that we got in the game, guys. It's kind of confusing, but hope I did my best to actually explain it to you guys. And of course, boys and girls, like every single update, we got a bunch of cosmetic stuff, so let's go ahead and crack open a bunch of these crates. We have a bunch of stuff here, so open this up. Come on, give me all of them. Let's see what we get. We have a few crates here. Okay. Oh, we got a nice little column. I don't know what the hell that is, bro. And we got a bush, or a that's a beanstalk that's chopped up. Nice. Okay, I realized I did a horrible job actually showcasing all of those cosmetic items, but here they are, all of them right here. So yeah, these are all of the items you can actually get out of these. I actually got all of these except these two here. So yeah, collect them all, see how many you can actually get. With that being said, guys, I think that's pretty much every single thing we got in this brand new Beanstalk update. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, guys, that is every single thing in this new update. That's everything you need to know. I know this video is extremely long, but guys, this update is absolutely huge. If you guys watched all the way to the end, comment down in beans and let's see how many people actually made it here. And of course, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a bunch. We're trying to get to 400k, so come on, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.